Let me ask you something. When you think about yourself deep down, do you see someone who's still addicted? Someone trying to fight off urges every single day? Because that's exactly who I used to be. Every time I relapsed, I told myself, I knew it. I'm still that same weak person. But here's what I learned the hard way. You cannot heal if you still identify as broken. It's like trying to run while dragging chains you believe belong to you. Real freedom begins the day you say, this is not who I am anymore. Not in some fake motivational way, but from a deep internal shift in how you see yourself. In this episode, I'll share how I rewired my identity from addict to free, using psychology-backed strategies and how you can start that shift today. Welcome back to Knowle. In the last episode, we talked about relapse, how to bounce back, how to learn forward, and how to build momentum even after a slip. Now we're stepping into something even deeper, your identity. Because all lasting behavior change starts with how you see yourself. If you still identify as someone who's always struggling, you'll always struggle. But if you start identifying as someone who's healing, learning, and leading, even when you make mistakes, everything changes. So in this episode, I'll take you through why identity is the core of behavior, the 3-step process I use to change mine, how to build new evidence for who you are becoming, and how this shift helped me stay clean even when motivation was gone. Let's get into it. There was a moment I still remember. I was standing in front of the mirror after another slip, and I whispered to myself, I'll always be addicted. That sentence broke me because it wasn't just what happened, it was who I thought I was. And so I kept acting like it, hiding, lying, avoiding people, chasing short-term dopamine because it matched the low opinion I had of myself. But then I came across a quote from Dr. Benjamin Hardy. It said, your behavior follows your identity. If you want to change your actions, change your self-image first. That hit me hard. So I decided, I'm done calling myself addicted. Instead, I wrote in my journal, I am someone who is healing, who is learning, who is choosing better. At first, it felt fake, but over time, I noticed something weird. The more I said it, the more I acted like it. And that's when things started to shift. Let's talk psychology. There's a concept called identity-based habits, popularized by James Clear in Atomic Habits. The idea is this: don't just focus on goals. Don't even just focus on systems. Focus on the type of person you believe you are. Here's how most people try to quit porn or masturbation. Outcome-based. I want to stop watching porn. Process-based. I'll install blockers and journal every day. Identity-based. I'm not someone who needs porn to cope. The identity-based person, they win. Long-term. Because when your identity aligns with your actions, you don't need as much willpower. Let me give you an example. If someone offers you a cigarette and you say, no thanks, I'm trying to quit, you're still identifying as a smoker. But if you say, no thanks, I don't smoke, you're acting from a new identity. Same with this. Stop saying, I'm addicted. I struggle so much. It's just who I am. Start saying, I am becoming more disciplined every day. I respect myself too much to stay stuck. I am free, even if I'm still learning to walk in that freedom. 3-step identity shift process. Here's the exact process I use to shift my identity. You can too. 1. Create a clear identity statement. I wrote it like this. I am someone who uses his time, energy, and attention for things that grow me, not numb me. You can write yours based on your values. Make it about who you want to be, not just what you want to stop. Examples: I'm someone who honors my body and mind. I'm the kind of man who faces discomfort instead of escaping it. I live with integrity even when no one's watching. 2, build small daily proof. Every day, I look for evidence to support this identity. Journaling, proof. Saying no to urges, proof. Going for a walk instead of binging, proof. Talking to a friend when triggered, proof. These small wins build what psychologists call self-signaling. Your brain starts saying, if I'm doing this, maybe I am this. 3, speak it out loud. Yes, actually say it. Every morning, I'd stand in front of the mirror and say, I am no longer a slave to impulses. I am choosing freedom. Cringe? Maybe. Powerful? Absolutely. Affirmations only work when followed by action, but without identity alignment, action feels forced. When both match, change becomes natural. Let's say you're 10 days clean, but the urges hit hard. You feel like watching again. Your brain whispers, you're still addicted. Just give in. But you stop. You breathe. You remind yourself, I'm not someone who needs this anymore. I am becoming stronger. You go outside, you stretch, you drink water, you journal. Boom. That's identity in action. You didn't just resist an urge. You proved something to yourself. I'm not who I used to be. And that changes everything. So now I want to ask you, what identity are you holding on to? Are you still calling yourself am addicted? Or are you starting to believe you're someone worth respecting? Drop a comment and let me know, what's one identity statement you want to start living from? Because here's the truth. You're not broken. You're becoming. Not perfect, but progressing. And it all starts with who you believe you are.